Qualifying will draw to a close. 41 cars trying to put down laps this afternoon, and this is how they will line on up here at Homestead Miami Speedway. Starting on pole position this afternoon, it is going to be none other than Tommy Gossett alongside Sean Bounty, just 900ths off the mark. Jeremiah Hobbs, one of many rookies in this field, going to be starting third alongside Sean Kaiser in fourth. Matt Rucci is fifth, Dawson Gassione in sixth. Miguel Robinson starting in seventh for the Midwest Motorsports crew alongside Spencer Ray, the All-American Motorsports driver. Mark Brannigan Jr. for ESM starts ninth alongside Incognito Racing and Badger Racing's Matt Cherry. From there, it's Connor LaFrance for ESM in 11th alongside Cole Freilich for AAM. Graham Peterson and Ryan Dinkler, a Badger Racing duo on row number 7. Row 8 holds David Farmer and Gage Teff. Row 9 with James Silvers and Brett Rucker. Row 10 brings up Michael Kenner, making a long-awaited return to the series. First time we've seen him out since season number 3. He is alongside Nathan Shiflett. Continue down through your field. Noah Swafford up in 21st for the MWMF Motorsports crew. Scott Thomason Racing's Josh Whiteman starts 22nd. Dallas Holscher will start 23rd alongside ESM's Tyler Greneau, along with the Daytona winner. Zachary Kreischer for Burnt Bacon Racing is down in the 25th place spot alongside Maxwell Kroll. Jacob Noyce is in 27th alongside Shakin' Big Racing's Nathaniel Ames. Jared Cuno starts 29th alongside Justin Wills of the Backmarkers Racing driver, down in 30th. And continuing on down through the field, it is Blaine Brink down in this one. So that is going to be it for the drivers that put down time. So there it's Colby Muse, Terrell Wheeler, Scott Thomas, and Mickey Tuttle, Robert Peterson, Austin McColgan, Steph Brazil, Adrian Loya, Scott Griffin, and Jonathan Casepier brings up the tail end of the field. So the field is effectively set, and we're going to try to get this show on the road. It is going to be an absolutely phenomenal drive for all involved this afternoon. You can see the field starting to roll their way off of pit road. And boy, oh boy, again, what kind of a ride are we in for this afternoon? I'm willing to bet it is going to be nothing short of pure pandemonium all throughout. You can see all 41, well, not quite all 41. Austin McColgan, Jonathan Casepier not able to make it to the call. Casepier, of course, competed in last week's race at Daytona. And, well, McColgan, usually a regular runner, shocked to see him not on the grid. And, in fact, same with Justin Wilson. He's not going to get able to get started as well. So it's going to end up being 38 cars making their way down the back straightaway. In the hands of rookie Tommy Gossett. Gossett Bus Lines LLC Toyota Camry looking mighty fine as he leads the way through turn numbers 3 and 4. We are happy that you could join us here on an absolutely fantastic Tuesday night. Time to get the party started into the Restart Zone. It's go, go, go for Miami! Out 3 by 3 down the back straightaway, still side by side for the race lead. Tommy Gossett leads lap number 1 into the books this time by first lap of 150 miles is underway. Bounty still fighting around the top shelf. Tommy Gossett doing a great job though of hugging it down on the low side. Just behind them, Jeremiah Hobbs still running back in third, still trying to find some kind of momentum. Bounty clears for the lead. We have our first lead change of the night on lap number 2. And way up top, Cole Freilich trying to establish a run on the Larson line. He's going to get right to the back of the Shields, number 6 of Spencer Ray, the All-American Motorsports and two-time repeat defending champion. trying to keep this field at bay. Look out for the National Guard, number 88 of Matt Rucci, trying to throw his way in the middle. Felix into the wall of a turn, number 2. We hit the back straightaway. Rucci gets by Spencer Ray. Look at Mark Brannigan Jr. Stuff one down to the inside. The 5 trying to squeeze up into the middle, but there's no dice. Look at the 23 way up on the top shelf. Conor LaFrance losing a ton here. The 42 of Kenner puts him 3 wide. Ryan Dingler forced to tuck back in line to the back of the field. Still driving it in deep. 3 by 3 as we hit the back straightaway once again. Lap number 4 being worked now. And they still have not had one lap where we haven't been 3 wide somewhere in the field. This is the type of racing you like to see on a Tuesday night. As once more, Tommy Gossett down to the low side of Sean Boundy, trying to get that spot back. The Ryko setup shops Camry making moves with that Rebel Racing 34 not about to be denied. Trouble for Spencer Ray on the backstretch. He slides down onto the apron. He's going to drop all the way back through this field. So big issues for Spencer Ray off the hitch. We'll figure out what happened in a moment. For now, Gossett still trying to apply the pressure to Sean Bounty for the race lead as we work it down to the turn number 1. The 80 car with the inside. The 34 up on top. The pack still double file as we come around through 1 and 2 for the 6th time tonight. Tommy Gossett tucks back in line. Here's what happened to Spencer Ray. He has dropped all the way back to 17th after this mishap. Was this with contact from behind with Brannigan? No, sir. Just lost the tail end by himself. Great save from the number 6. Take another look at this one from the All-American Motorsports number 6 driver. This is a wild moment coming off the top shelf. Takes the tail end out. Great wheel work to get that thing back underneath him. He lost spots, but he's still got a clean race car. Paper in the field, looking for 3 again. LaFrance up top, Brannigan in the middle. Kenner down on the low side. Michael Kenner, a contender for the championship in season number 3. Rucci trying to fend him off big time. Up to the top side, Mikael Robinson making his OMSRL debut this afternoon for the Kellogg's Frosted Flakes number 5. Working his way down to the turn number 3. Already down 5 positions. Has not been a great start for Robinson. He is hoping for more out of his race this afternoon, but there's still a long way to go in this one. You just can't beat a full field at a racetrack like this. As we go 3 wide again. Look at the rip up top! Kenner is moving! He's gonna pick off 2 for 2 around the top shelf with an absolutely incredible 3 wide pass for the Advent Health number 42. He's gonna drive that thing to the front. While meanwhile, they're still slicing, still dicing in the background. On board with Conor LaFrance, Sean Kaiser down low, Ryan Dingler up top. LaFrance for the driver of Burlington, Vermont, doesn't know where to go. Kind of stuck in the middle here. And he tries to find a hole. Oh boy, now we're getting crossed up back here as well. Look out for the 7 there. Dallas Holscher cutting down low. Josh Whiteman up top. Whiteman's able to hang on for the time being, and oh, into the fence there goes Zachary Kreischer in the 95, sorry, the 56. Couple of drivers getting a little close, flirting with that fence line, but no troubles right now. Well, one car into the wall behind. Somebody just got bodied into it. I think that was Maxwell Kroll that caught the wall exiting 2. And now Ames will catch it in 3. And All the while, here goes Tommy Gossett. Back for the bottom side. Jeremiah Hobbs still very much in the fray. Jeremiah Hobbs going for the lead. Can he go for 3 wide? No, he can. He's loose. He's going to lose out to Freilich up top. Huge moment there for Hobbs as we nearly get caution number 1. Working lap 12. Freilich now catches the wall as he tries to push for the top spot. Now up to lap 13 of 100. Hard to believe we are already 1/10 of the way through this race. And 3 abreast behind. Kaiser down low. Brannigan in the middle, and up top is Rucci. Gossett is trying to pull away, but Sean Bounty is not letting him breathe right now. The Rebel Racing 34 has come to party this afternoon. Trying to lunge that one in around the top shelf. You can just barely see Rucci poking out from the bottom left. This is what Rucci sees in that cockpit right now. And he's going to manage to make it happen. So he tucks in line, but again, not even close to seeing this battle closed out. By the way, up the road, Justin Wilson started his race from pit road. He is still on the lead lap. But that may not be the case for long. Bounty takes to the inside. Gossett shuts the door. Gossett slams that door shut. Forces Gossett to... Well, he's going to force Bounty to try to go the long way around here. They're going to put Wilson a lap down. Justin Wilson now the only driver with a lucky dog in the field. Looking for 3 wide behind. The 4 of James Silvers taking the wise move to back out for the Cornerstone Motorsports crew. Right now, that number 4 car with the human crew chief, Alex Penn, crewing from up top aboard the spotter stand for the number 4 machine. And so far, Silver's up 2. He is into 15th. Freilich trying to look low, cuts off the 42 of Kenner. Jeremiah Hobbs still behind, still trying to find a way in. And all the while, you got a secondary pack back here. Jared Kuno trying to keep Nathaniel Ames at bay behind him. All of this with stage points being awarded at lap 35. So we're already halfway through stage 1. Remember, there is no chase, there is no playoffs. It's a straight point system this year. 1 drop week per car. So you got to make the absolute most out of every single day that you can. You cannot afford to be on the outside looking in for even a single week. And that is going to be playing to the minds of a lot of drivers this afternoon as they try to do whatever they can to make up ground, to make up points. Can't afford an off 9, and, well, that's going to be showing, no doubt, well by the season's end, who was on top of things and who was down low. Deep in the field, Tyler Greneau all the way back in 24th as Kuno catches the wall, but right now Greneau battling for the 22nd spot back here. Took the win at Daytona, had his Eastern Stars Motorsports teammate Conor LaFrance push him to that win. Looking like Homestead Miami Speedway might not be Greneau's night as the DeWalt Camry is struggling. And Ames follows Kuno right up into the wall in turn 4. Jared Kuno is really battling this race car right now, just cannot get it underneath him. Struggling with a little bit of damage now for the driver out of South Dakota as he tries to do whatever he can to keep that thing underneath him, trying to keep speed up. Whoa, Ames breaking out the back end just in front of him. 1/5 of the way down, 20 down, 80 to go. Right now, this fight here, one of the closest on the racetrack and definitely one of the most physical. You see Kuno catch the wall again. That'll allow OMSRL President Jacob Noyes to cut down to the inside. Try to pick off another spot, can't get the job done. Meanwhile, Gassion getting around Cole Freilich. The Interstate Batteries Camry putting together a halfway decent season for the time being. Still waiting to see if he's going to be the title force that he was. Some might have called it the title menace that he was in the last championship. He'll fight his way to the front straight away. Chasing the fourth place driver, rookie Jeremiah Hobbs. Up to the top side, Matt Cherry. Haven't seen him in a couple of seasons. He was present at Daytona. And trouble. Dallas Holscher with big problems here. Slow on the inside of the racetrack. Something is going awry for the number 7. He's got huge damage on the right front of the number 7 Zin Camaro. So Holscher's race has kind of gone to hell in the handbasket here. No right front connected on that wheel. He is trying to limp this thing around. Let's take a look back on what happened. It's coming around 3 and 4. Oh, that's 1 and 2, sorry. We'll pick up the pace here just a little bit, but here he is, coming to 3 and 4. Did he have some help, or is this by himself? Ames catches the fence, and Holscher sideways, loose. Spins it, catch it, no! Heavy lick into the outside wall, but somebody, Jacob Noyes with a massive scare, right on board with Noyes. Yo! That is a bit too close for comfort. So that is going to put Dallas Holscher in pit road. He is going to get that quick repair that these drivers have access to. He's going to get back onto the racetrack. He did not get a caution for that incident. Ten laps away from the end of the stage. LaFrance, Dingler, Robinson, Peterson, all under a blanket here as we come around into 3 and 4. And the 9th place contender, Connor LaFrance, he is able to get something working with him here. Oh, that's a bit close to the wall. Can he keep it off the fence? The McDonald's Camry will do just that. Meanwhile, looking down low, Mikkel Robinson trying to make something happen, and there's Justin Wilson now cutting down onto the apron to try to let some lead lap cars through. Just when you think you've seen it all, something else happens to make you think twice. Taking a look at how far up Grant Peterson is running that car right now. He is doing his darndest here to try and put that thing right up where he needs to be. This is on board with the driver to Riverside, California. Look at the line that Peterson's running, following Rucci's footsteps, and Robinson flirting with that outside wall, trying to get up there and make some moves. He is right now alongside David Farmer, another rookie, trying to battle for that 11th place spot, and there's Justin Wilson. 3 wide again. This time Robinson catches the wall along with Ryan Dingler. Dingler can't get off the wall, still grinding along, and now he'll get off the fence in 2. Still a lot of battles up and down throughout the field. There's Purcell and Scott Griffin. You had also just seen Noah Swafford make a move as well. Gassion takes another one down low. Kenner still ripping the outside fence line, but it's not helping him all that much anymore as he has dropped back to 4th. Tommy Gosson, meanwhile, has checked out with the lead of this race. He is an absolute breezeway. There goes Gosson, and there's Bounty all the way back here. 2.7 seconds down. Nothing short of a caution would stop Gosson from taking away the stage win at this point. 4.5 laps left to go in the opening stage, and again, no sign of that number 80 slowing down, and I don't blame him. He is loving this racetrack right now. Scott Thomason hitting pit road in the number 60 entry. Oh, almost missed the box. Careful there. Bit of a jerky move and getting into the lane. So Thomason bails to pit road. He is the first driver to do so. Right now, this fight between now Nico Robinson and Mickey Tuttle is really going at it. Tuttle, by the way, another rookie to the league, and in fact, 22 positions. Don't discount Mickey Tuttle. That 53 Camaro is moving right now. Fought his way all the way up to 12th. He's just picked up a 23rd place spot. Robinson sideways in the background. He'll catch the car. Now Jeremiah Hobbs trying to keep Farmer at bay. On board with Hobbs. He battles it out with Grant Peterson. Oh boy, sideways. Middle of turn 4. He's going to recover. But perhaps a little too close to call there for the number 12 entry. Grant Peterson continues to rip the lip up top. One lap away in the stage. Gosson picks up the race lead, 3.8 seconds. And this battle between Farmer and Hobbs is the battle for the last playoff, or the last stage point. Gossett will work his way into turn numbers 3 and 4, this time by number 80 car down low. Tommy Gossett wins stage number 1 easily. Bounty on a drag with Gassion. Bounty second, Gassion third, Kenner fourth, Brannigan fifth. Trouble down front straightaway. Fraley going around. LaFrance, Rucci, Peterson, Farmer, and Tuttle pick it off. But a great save for Cole Fraley, who has just been dumped down to 19th. Problems, big time problems for Cole Fraley. Fraley was running inside the top 6, had a chance to finish at 6th. And now he's going to be wondering, what if I didn't do that? You saw him already battling the car. Something fierce there, coming around off of 2. And then coming through 4. Fralick. Car just snapped. He got some help as well. Oh, Grant Peterson! Did you see Peterson just get around and right on board with Peterson? Fraley gets loose and just checks it to Rucci, and yikes! Near miss for several cars. Colby Muse coming down to pit road, this time by for service. So stage 1 of the books, it's a shot to the end now, where the rest of the points will be awarded. Scott Griffin, the next car to bail to pit road in the number 32 entry. He's going to be the next one in. So some drivers wanted to pick quite earlier. Whoa, Rucci, look out for the 88 car. Matt Rucci getting real crossed up there, coming down onto the front straightaway. Jeremiah Hobbs doing his darndest here. Holy cow, Cherry. Look out, Cherry. And Silvers gets by. Oh, that was a little close for my liking, I'm going to be honest. I mean, look at all of the battling, though, that's been taking place throughout the course of this race this afternoon. Most of the battles right now in the top half of the field. There is some sporadic fighting deep in the pack. Kreischer and Whiteman are trying to go for a little scrap of their own. Peterson and Greneau are in a little bit of a tiff, along with Shiflett and Noyes, but they are not side by side like these guys are near the front. This is in the top 5. This here, the battle for 6th. Tour de France, Mickey Tuttle, Grant Peterson, David Farmer, all under a blanket. And I hope we get the chance to talk to Tuttle this afternoon, because I'm going to have to ask him what the hell happened in qualifying to put you so far down the field and then allow you to drive all the way back up to the number 6 spot. And now, well, battling for the 6th place spot as it stands. And then further down the path, the fight for 11th with Rucci, Hobbs, and Silvers under a blanket. Looking like most of the field going to try to stretch the field number to around the halfway mark. No surprises there. That's a very reasonable number to be hitting in these cars. Look from Jeremiah Hobbs as he will clear Rucci from up top off of 4. And in the midst of all of that, James Silvers. Dingler having a momentary flash out. He's going to start to go onto the backslide. Oh boy, he's not the only one. Mikael Robertson kind of popping the tail end out as well off of turn 2. A lot of cars starting to struggle with the looseness of this racetrack. The air temperature has dropped from the 83 it was at the start of the day down to 79, but the track is only down to 85. It was at 86 at the start, so the track has not lost a lot of its heat. A lot of this is just tires getting rubbed in. I think tires getting worn down in general. Haven't been able to jump back to the midfield a little bit. Here's Sean Kaiser in the midst of a bit of a fight. He is along with Ryan Dingler, Spencer Ray, and Matt Cherry. So they're all making maneuvers as they come around through turn 4. The thing I love about Homestead Miami Speedway is how many different lines there are at this racetrack. I mean, everybody takes a different line trying to get comfortable with their own momentum. And you can see how a lot of that is playing out this afternoon. And a lot of drivers are starting to work their way to the front. A lot of drivers are still struggling to maintain that run. And then you got guys like Gossett and Gassion that have been at the front all day long. They have effectively been dominating the day. Tommy Gossett, though, in particular, he said he would love to get a win at Daytona. It didn't go that way. He tried to force a 4-wide issue on the back straightaway, and in that Daytona super stretch, he caused the big one. David Farmer went upside down. About 20 cars were collected in that wreck. Gossett, I think, caught some flack for that, but today he has been driving away with it. And not a lot short of a caution would upset his run. Jeremiah Hobbs comes down to pit road. Oh no! Hobbs into the pit wall! Jeremiah Hobbs clobbers the barrels on the way in. Might have got some help from the 60, sent him in hot, and boom! I gotta be honest, I don't think he was making pit road speed regardless of that, but that's tough, having to use your fast repair as a result of a mistake like that. It will not be a mistake he makes twice, I assure you. Some more cars pitting, short of the halfway point. Cherry trying to go for the undercut. So Matt Cherry getting off the jacks. Not seeing too many other drivers ducking down the pit road. Here comes a couple. Ryan Dingler coming in. And Gage Taft might have had an issue getting down to pit road. Get a look at Gage Taft's entry here. Oh, a little bit of a snap of oversteer coming in, but he got on the flat, but he got it locked down. Credit to him. All right, here's a heavy hitter, Sean Bounty. One of the big front runners inside the top 10 of the pit road. So is two-time repeat champion Spencer Ray. Whoa, look out behind! Whiteman slides straight into pit road, careens into the wall. Whoa, don't back up there. Look out, Ames. Nathaniel Ames forced to go evasive. As the 10 of Whiteman backed up across the circuit. Ames had also kind of kicked the tail end out, and he just mind his business. All of a sudden, the car ducks across his path. Rucci is in, Silvers is in, Kaiser, Greneau, Kuno, and more, all down to the lane. So, a lot of drivers now into the pits here, this time by Rucci is in, Rucci is out. James Silvers will exit pit road directly behind him. Pit road, a very, very, very busy place at the moment. We're past the halfway point and virtually everyone is coming in. Still waiting on everybody from about 18th on up, subtracting Mickey Tuttle. Peterson is in. Whiteman is in. A long stop for Sean Kaiser. Probably got hit with a pit road speeding penalty. Scott Griffin. Long stop for Griffin. Griffin might be done. Would not be ideal for the Scott Thomason racing crew if he was down and out this early on. Peterson 15 seconds in the box. He's off and he's away. Gossett, Gassione, and Moore, they are trying to go long on their fuel stints here. That or they're hoping for a caution so they can cycle through, get themselves on the freshest tires, and might try to force everyone else come down for another stop. So the top 12, all the cars on the lead lap right now, they are all drivers that have not come down to pit road. So should be able to expect some drivers like Maxwell Kroll and Brett Rucker to unlap themselves relatively quickly. Blaine Brake coming in for his first stop of the day. Was already 1 lap down. This will put him 2 down. Kenner, Farmer, LaFrance trying to make moves. David Farmer cutting down to the low side. Michael Kenner up top, and just behind them, Connor LaFrance. LaFrance trying to go 3 wide. Look at the over-under move from the McDonald's 23 Camry down to the turn numbers 3 and 4. 42, Kenner catches the outside wall. LaFrance will break clear in the 4th. So David Farmer, Michael Kenner, Connor LaFrance still duking it out amongst themselves, and at this point in time, it's the waiting game for many of the front runners. And while they might be down a little bit on time, we might have just gotten ourselves in with a shot. Scott Griffin for Scott Thomas and Racing is done for the day. Unfortunate news for the 39 entry. Tough break for Scott Griffin, a driver that has not had too much luck. Up the road, James Silvers, Grant Peterson, and more all battled it out with Matt Rucci, Mickey Tuttle, and more. Holy cow, I mean, this race has been astonishing so far. There's Colby Muse getting swallowed up right now. 4-way grudge match. Silvers with a huge bobble. Tuttle will get around Grant Peterson with little problems. Rucci continuing to hang on to the top spot. And here come some of the front runners. Brannigan and Kenner both into pit road. Oh, trouble entering turn 4 in pit road. Zachary Kreischer way down low on the racetrack. Huge issues for the Mobile 1 Camry as he'll come down to the pits. Coming down to the line, just gets unsettled on that transition again, slides around into the grass and right into the tire barriers for the road course layout. David Farmer now in. Gossett should be in before too long. A long stop for Kreischer. 17 seconds in the box. Austin Gassione kicks the tail end out as he gets set to make his drive into the pits. Here's a 5-way fight. Farmer just leaving pit road. He's got Brannigan, Freilich, Swafford, and more. Tommy Gossett is into pit road. This is the money stop. Gossett to pit road, Gassione to pit road. Connor LaFrance will pick up the race lead, but critically, he's going to be on really old tires. We're talking 15-lap old tires. Tommy Gossett going to be on fresh rubber. He should be able to easily run him down by the end of this race. Behind, second and third place drivers Mikhail Robinson and Connor LaFrance are both in, along with Noah Swafford. So Tommy Gossett at one point was leading this race. He will exit pit road in fourth all the way back, 5 seconds off of race leader Robert Peterson. Oh, sorry, Robert Peterson has not yet come down to pit road. So Peterson is yet to pit. Sean Bounty right now, the net race leader. And he's got only a 2-second gap on Gossett. Gossett should be able to run this down like it's nothing. Peterson will bail to pit road, side-by-side fight for the, it's going to end up being the 5th place spot. This is some of the hazard of alternate tire strategies. Now you got a lot of guys on old rubber trying to claw their way to the front. Gassione in 3rd, Tuttle in 4th, and it's Rucci, Peterson 5th and 6th with Silvers in 7th. So a 3-way grudge match, upsetting the rhythm of this race. Trouble, Justin Wilson, turn 2. Had just left pit road, and he finds himself off the racetrack. No, sorry, that was in turn 4, entering pit road. Tried to take the access road, then spun it up on the transition, slid into the grass. Just never quite got it sorted. So we are still green flag racing this afternoon, and Peterson and Silvers are going at it. Sean Bounty and Tommy Gossett. Now just 1.5 seconds separating this duo. And right now, Gossett closing by about 0.2 of a second every single lap. We're going to take ourselves a quick step back. When we return, it's more Green Flag Racing on Green Flag TV. You won't miss a moment as we go side by side in Miami. Welcome back to Greenflight TV. Racing action still underway. It has been a caution-free race so far this afternoon. Scott Thompson has just come down pit road and, well, has not been the night for a couple of drivers. But boy, oh boy, what a race we are starting to have as right now Tommy Gossett down to just a quarter of a second on Sean Bounty for the lead of the race with 27 laps to go. Never have I seen a run go this long in the field, this big at this type of racetrack. Gossett to the inside, trying to pick off Bounty. And Tommy Gossett, too. Well, maybe not. He's trying, though. Bounty still up top. Goss still fighting down low. Sean Kaiser going to get in the way. Bounty trying to use Kaiser as lap traffic. Oh, Bounty loses it. He's going to kick the tail end out. Gossett's through to the lead. And he can now start to drive away. Well, like we mentioned, while some drivers are on some big highs right now, some drivers not so much. And, well, as the caution comes out, we'll bring Scott Griffin up into the broadcast booth. And, well, real quick, Scott, it was not the race you were hoping to have this afternoon. What happened?
Kind of got loose off turn 2. I was trying to get my lap back from Gossett and trying to keep off of him, and there was a slower car on the outside trying to keep off of him as well, and got loose. Car went down to the inside wall, tried to save it and keep it off of it, but smacked it. Apparently I burned my faster pair way too early, so I didn't even realize it until I got in the pits.
Well, it's still early in the season, and while it's been a rough ride for you guys to kick things off, next week is the Phoenix Raceway, a very different track to the first two that we've been to. Do you have high hopes for the race over in Arizona?
Oh, absolutely. I freaking love Phoenix. I feel like I'm fairly good at Phoenix. Hoping that I can have definitely a better outing than this week.
All right, we'll wish you the best of luck, Scott. Best of luck next week, and hopefully more luck than you had tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Scott Griffin right now is going to be having to watch the rest of this race for the sidelines. Pit stops currently underway. Not surprised to see just about everybody coming on down to pit road. Scott Thompson was involved in this caution along with Ryan Dingler. There was actually a few cars that got involved in this, so we'll take a look back here and find out what happened here. This is Matt Cherry and Jeremiah Hobbs. Wow, just caught the wall and Cherry chased him up into it and then, just took out Ryan Dingler there. So a multi-car crash, and and there was Scott Thompson getting involved. Oh my gosh, then a massive hit for Spencer Ray. There's a lot that happened there coming off of turn number 4. Take a look from our flag stand. There you see them collect, they'll collide up top, and then sliding down, there goes Dingler getting taken out. There's one hit, that sends Thompson into the inside wall, and then a big hit for Ray. I don't know if Ray just didn't see them. They had been stopped for a while there, though. This is on board with Spencer Ray. All right, he did try to slow down. I'll give him credit for that. Well, a bit of a wild scene then here in this one, and lights have already gone out aboard the iRacing pace car. Stefan Purcell slow up against the outside wall, and lights will come back on aboard the iRacing pace car. So we got a little bit more time here while the field gets itself sorted. Let's bring in Alex Penn, the Cornerstone Motorsports crew chief. And, well, Alex, you don't have to get the pit wall's perspective on a race, but it's been a wild show this afternoon. Kind of talk us through your thoughts on it.
Yeah, it's been a lot of great racing. It's been a lot of fun watching everybody go at it. This is my first time I've been crew chiefing, so it's cool to, jump into the league and see how everybody races and that kind of thing, and go in 70-something laps before we finally get a yellow here at Homestead. It's pretty impressive, actually.
It was looking like it was going to be a pretty cut and dry race, and of course this caution just comes from a result of drivers just getting a bit tangled up in turn 4. How do you reckon this might alter these last 20 laps or so?
I don't really expect us to see many green flag laps, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. It kind of sucks. We had a solid strategy going. Dave Farmer was moving through the field. He's sitting, I think, P9 right now, but he was coming up through the field with full head of steam, and I had James Silver's already up there, kind of waiting for him, I guess. But so hopefully one of them was going to hopefully one of them's going to end up with a solid finish here. Hopefully both.
All right, we'll wish you the best of luck. We're about to go green. We'll let you get back to work. Good luck.
Thank you.
Alex Penn, the crew chief for Cornerstone Motorsports, a new organization entering the OMSRL Cup Series in season number 8. Always like to see people getting everybody involved. I know Derek Watson and I had quite the discussion at Kansas Speedway for the High Time Racing League M4D Premier Series just last night about the benefits of human spotters. DJ Clark and I had a similar one on Saturday night, the SRA IAL Truck Series, and it's interesting that such conversations continue to carry over into races like this. Well, the field stacked up, doubled up. We are ready to rumble once again. Pace cars off. The Geico restart zone. Green flag back in the air. Oh, and already cars fanning out. Cole Fralick catching a piece of the outside wall through turn numbers 1 and 2. Double file. Gassion. Whoa, Silvers! Look out! Silvers sideways collides with more cars. Gassion way down low. How did they not wreck? You are kidding me! That was insane off at turn number 2! They're still fighting it out, 3 and 3 wide as they make their way down the front straightaway. What an absolutely bonkers scene, though, as we take it back down to turn 1. That was unbelievable what we just saw. I cannot believe that they got away with that. Take a quick look back on everything that happened here, coming down to the back straightaway. Watch Silvers. Silvers gets loose. He's going to track up across the racetrack, and oh my gosh. How that was not a wreck is beyond me. 3 wide, Fralick up top. Paul Fralick up top, Bounty in second. Kenner down low. Sean Bounty still working up to the high side. Paul Fralick doing a phenomenal job. He's going to pull clear. Blocks! Huge block! That was Kenner, sorry, blocking Bounty down the racetrack. Michael Kenner way up top. Bounty bobbling from down low. David Farmer, car that found himself upside down at the end of Daytona. Pucks in line, and now he's going to try to go up the middle. Three wide again. Grant Peterson, Michael Kenner, James Silvers. Silvers trying to battle back after those issues that kind of put him on the back foot earlier on. Alex Penn, no doubt, having a bit of a heart in his mouth moment when he saw all of that. I still cannot believe how we managed to get away with that. $16 to go at the line. Gassion, Rucci fighting it out for second and third. Gossett up top. The 42 Kenner in the mix. Whoa, no! I don't like that from Brannigan. Huge block to the rookie, Mikael Robbins, and definitely a little bit of mirror driving going on there. Robinson hangs on down low. 15 laps are left in this one. Fastest lap of the race for Grant Peterson, last time by 32.87. He is on it. Kenner cuts to the inside. Robinson now way up to the high side. Spencer Ray. Mark Brannigan Jr. There now in the bubble spot. Look at the move. Will we go four? Will we go four? LaFrance choosing against it. No, look out! Brannigan turn! Sideways! Catches it! Saves it! Got hit up the backside by Michael Kenner. Unbelievable. These guys do not know when to take a break. That's the look on board. Heart stopper after heart stopper. But this is the OMSRL Cup Series at its best. Non-stop grudge matching. Farmer way up to the high side. Peterson trying to get a nose in as well. Silvers still tracking down low. Twelve laps are left. Grant Peterson slides across the nose of Farmer. Huge slide job there from Grant Peterson. Wicked slider pulled by the 52 Rush Truck Center Camry. Then Silvers and Farmer still in the mix. You've also got battles of spots that are laps down. This is Nathan Shiflett, Sean Kaiser, Jared Kudo. All slicing and dicing as well. And this is, I believe, for the first car to be the Lucky Dog free pass. 10 laps to go at Homestead Miami Speedway. Time is running out if you want to try to get a move going, if you want to try to get any kind of pass going. This is going to be one of the most intense drives you could ever hope for in a race to the end like this. Austin McColgan briefly came onto the racetrack. He did not make the start of this race. He is now down pit road. Just wanted to get one lap log, get himself officially on the boards, and he is going to retire from there. Nine laps to go. Big connection issues for Cole Fraley there. He is struggling to keep that car in this mortal plane. Down the field, you got more cars all still packed up line astern, and absolutely none of them can get these battles sorted out amongst themselves. Try as they may, it is a violent battle back here with under 10 to go. Oh boy, Jacob Noyes way down low on the racetrack. What happened there? Cars coming through 1 and 2. Oh, sideways. That'll do it. Great save, though. And another moment for Gurneau as well to boot. Racing action started to die down. Some of these battles single filing out now that the tires have really come into play. Four laps remaining. Tommy Gossett has had this race well in hand from the drop of the green flag, showing absolutely no signs of stopping up the road. He's going to drive it in deep into turn numbers 3 and 4. 1.6 seconds back to Matt Rucci. Rucci is a great driver, but I don't think even Rucci, the dominant Badger Racing driver, is able to have a match for Gossett tonight. Up to the top side of the racetrack as Gossett struggling to keep that car from slowing down. 2 seconds back to Rucci. Gurneau. Whoa, no! No! Gurneau dumps Kenner! Tyler Gurneau sends Kenner spinning hard into the inside wall. And this race is into overtime. That was uncalled for. I'm sorry. That was not necessary. Wicked crash on the front straightaway as Kenner absolutely bodies the wall. That did not need to happen. Kenner's pinned up against the outside wall, and Gurneau just turns him. Nothing Kenner did wrong there. Slid down and hard into the inside wall with the left rear. Got it flick spun around and it'll get it rolling again. Let's take a look on... So this is Kenner trying to get around Gurneau. Gurneau just gets loose. That was coming down the back straightaway. Again, nothing that Kenner did wrong there. And this is on board. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that. Big hit into the inside wall, and well, a lot of cars in the pit road as a result. Tommy Gossett among them. I don't know about that call, Chief. He got 2 laps. He did take 4 tires, but the top 10 all stayed out. I think Gossett just threw his race away. My, oh my. I'm a bit at a loss. I'm at a little bit of a loss for words for that. I'm going to be completely honest. Let's see if we can't talk with one of these drivers involved in that incident. We'll bring the driver that got wrong for that into the booth. Michael Canada, this is Noel Rampel up here in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, that was less than ideal, and, well, I'll just get right to the chase. What happened on there from your point?
Honestly, I have no idea what happened. I don't know if I came down. I don't know if he came up into me. I'm not too sure what happened there. All I know is I ended up drilling the inside wall there.
Well, you got the car back out on the racetrack. What's going to be the end goal with just 2 laps to go here?
I'm gonna try and get a top 10. I definitely should have finished a little better than where I'm going to. I ended up getting involved in that pit road incident. I don't know what happened there, but I ended up drilling someone and it just killed my car. I could not turn the whole run, so I ended up falling back, but a top 10 would be nice.
Well, it's still on the cards. I wish you the best of luck. 2 laps to go. We'll let you get back to work.
Thank you.
Michael Kenner on the unfortunate end of an incident that will send this race into overtime. We got 3 attempts. We'll see if we can use it only on 1. Green, white, checkered. Matt Rucci jumping on the loud pedal. He is going to go to the point. Rucci trying to hang on. Bounty to the inside of Gassion. James Silver's in the mix. He's trying to go for 3 wide. A big gap right now, growing up to Matt Rucci, still 3 abreast. David Farmer trying to find a way to get through. Off of turn number 4, white flag in the air, 3 by 3 for second. Crash on the front straightaway. Renault into the wall. Multiple cars going around. The 14 is involved. Blaine Brink with a crash down the front stretch and multiple going around up there in turn 1. No, now Bounty's loose. Bounty spins. Bounty takes the wall. Sean Bounty out of the fight. Here comes Matt Rucci. Rucci around 4. He's going to take the win at Homestead Miami Speedway. More contact to the line. Fralick catches the wall. And Gossett around again on the front stretch. Unbelievable. Matt Rucci to a shock win. And we're gonna need to take an extensive look back at that restart, find out what happened. We'll get to that in a moment. For now, we will allow Rucci to celebrate in style as he'll burn it down to the front straightaway for the USPS number 88 Camaro. Let's take a look back on what happened off of the restart on this, and we'll kind of go up from the air, try to give a big picture of all of this. So Greneau gets into it with Purcell down to the low side, and that caused noise and rebounded to Blaine Brink. One car went hard into the inside wall, right back up into traffic, and that caused a big mess. And then they crashed again, big time up into turn 1. That was a wreck all by itself. And then on the back straightaway, Sean Bounty is going to end up getting turned down to the inside wall. He finished 21st overall. 3 by 3 wide. Gassion on top. Silver's down low. Gassion pulls clear. David Farmer gets into the mix. Connor LaFrance goes down low. Now Gassion's back to his outside. And Gassion didn't track out as much as he could have. And I think LaFrance might have finished the job there. No intent from LaFrance. Sends Bounty into the inside wall, and then coming around through 4, Maxwell Kroll tracked up, got into the side of Gage Taft, and they took a little bit of a ride. JC Cole Fralick get, oh wow! Oh, that's not good. That ain't good at all. Tommy Gossett intentionally dumping Cole Fraley. That could not have been more blatant. Only way that could have been more blatant was maybe Chastain being taken out by Curtis Yancey of Martinsville 2 weeks ago in the High Tide Racing League. A lot of dramas and a lot of very unfortunate controversy to close out tonight. We were hoping for a clean finish. It was a very clean race, and, well, it goes awry right at the end. Matt Rucci takes home the dub, though. Spencer Ray in second, Silvers in third. And from there, it was David Farmer up in fourth. You had, of course, Austin Gassione in fifth. And more all the way down through the field. Tell you what, it was a great race, though. I mean, you got LaFrance in sixth, then it was Mikael Robertson, the rookie, in seventh. Grant Peterson in the eighth, Gage Tepp ninth, and Mickey Tuttle rounds out the top 10. And from there, we can continue our way on through with Kenner, Gossett, Fraley, Brannigan, Kreischer, Kroll, Rucker, Purcell, Grinnell, and Peterson to close out the top 10, or the top 20, sorry, the top half of this race. Moving on down through the field. It doesn't look like we might be able to get that. I think our result page is broken, but I can tell you right now, it was Bounty 21st and Noyes 22nd. Kuno, Shiflett, Hobbs, Kaiser, Ames, Swafford, Wheeler, and Pulsher for the top 30. And then Wilson, Muse, Brink, Cherry, Dingler, Whiteman, Thomason, Griffin, Loya, McColgan, and Pacebeer close out the night. Goodness gracious, a violent end to what was an otherwise fantastic race, to put it mildly. I mean, that was spectacular driving all throughout, all the way until the last two laps, but we'll put that on the back burner for now. That's going to be a discussion for later for sure.